Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to the live match presentation between Trophy Fighters and ASD Media Works. Sorry for the rain delay. Now we are moving forward to the toss. So Karam has the coin and he will spin it, and Vijay will give the call.
Heads.
Heads is the call, and it is tails.
Uh,
Tails it is.
so
So
we're gonna bowl first, and because Trophy Fighter, their batting lineup is really good for chasing. So it's better like let's invite them to see how much they can put up on the board, and we'll try to see how good we can chase. And I think chase for us will be a good one instead of like putting a score for them.
did you look at the conditions after the rain, or it's like the normal decision you made?
So yeah, it was though it was decided, but still I'll stick to the decision, and we're gonna bowl. Yeah.
Okay. Best of luck for the game. Vijay, coming to you. Are you ready to bat first, or are you looking to bowl?
Yeah, we are looking to bat first as well because we are getting couple of new players in the team who are batting. We have a strong bowling lineup for this match. We have rested four best batsmen of our team because we played continuous 2 games. That's why we want to bat first anyway to put up a good score and defend with a strong bowling lineup.
Okay, all the best, captains, and get ready in 10 minutes.
Thank you so much.
The batsman is looking good. Can he hit one more to get the most sixes award? And yes, there it goes. Most sixes award. Hey, wait, where are they taking him? Ah, that's the Davate Zaika Most Sixes Award. Participate in Windsor's Border City Cricket League and get special discount on your favorite meals.
ਇਹ ਵੀ ਧਿਆਨ ਦੇਣਾ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਠੀਕ ਆ
Good evening to all of our viewers. We are live here at Optimist Park to witness a terrific contest between ASD Media versus Trophy Fighters. So Trophy Fighters presently is sitting at the top of the table, and ASD Media, I believe, is sitting at third from the top. So this should be a terrific contest to watch. We've won the toss and has elected to bat first. May have been, sorry, my bad. Looks like ASD Media actually won the toss and they elected to bowl first. The conditions here were a bit rainy at the very beginning. The ground still looks a little damp at the outfield. So we will see how this pans out for ASD Media having chosen to bowl first.
The batsman is looking good. Can he hit one more to get the most sixes award? And yes, there it goes. Most sixes award. Hey, wait, where are they taking him? Ah, that's the Davat. Participate in Windsor's Border City Cricket League and get special discount on your favorite meals.
We're just a minute away from live action. Batsmen have taken the crease and just waiting for the bowling team to set the field and get going with the first ball of this terrific upcoming contest between ASD Media and Trophy Fighters. Mind you, an interesting stat, Trophy Fighter is yet to lose a game in F15. I believe they've played 5 and they've won all 5 games. So, like I mentioned, this is going to be a terrific contest. Rohit to face Amandeep. First ball of this F15 game. Trophy Fighters, as we've seen in the previous games, have simple strategy. Their strategy is see the ball, hit the ball, ball one. We'll see if they will implement the same strategy or will they think of something else this time. Amandeep to Rohit. Ball one, hits it straight, does not carry to the fielder. Falls just short of Karam Sohal at mid-on. Mind you, the ground is indeed a little damp still. The ball will get softer the more it lands on the grass, making it difficult for the batsman to hit it. There's no swing that I see at this moment. Ball number 2. That's wide. Amandeep to Rohit, ball 3 of the game. And Rohit swings. There's a third man in place. Oh, just goes above the third man. Slashed hard, goes for a maximum. 6 runs. That was a good delivery by Amandeep. He put some thought into it. He had a third man, a long third man out, and it just flew right over the third man. Onto his body this time. He tries to swing it, does not connect. I think it's the speed of the bowler that's somewhat deceiving the batsman at the moment. So at this moment, they do have a fielder on third man and a fielder at deep mid wicket. Ball number 5. Oh, swing and a miss again. My apologies, that was ball number 4 because there was a wide. Still steal a single. The batter on strike now is Keval Vasra. He's been in sublime form this tournament. Let's see if he carries that into this game. 5th ball of the over. Amandeep to Keval. Oh, Keval tries to connect. Misses it. That was a decent delivery by Amandeep. We're looking at the last ball of the first over. Keval Vasra on strike. Oh, Keval connects it this time. That is a splendid shot. That is a fantastic shot by Keval. That was more of a nudge to the ball. After the end of first over, we're looking at 14 for 0.
The batsman is looking good. Can he hit one more to get the most sixes award? And yes, there it goes. Most sixes award. Hey, wait, where are they taking him? Ah, that's the Dawat-e Zaika Most Sixes Award. Participate in Windsor's Border City Cricket League and get special discount on your favorite meals.
All right. So Mohib will bowl the second over of this innings. They have a they have the exact same field setting as the previous over. Third man's out, and we have a deep mid wicket. Oh, looks like they're changing the deep mid wicket to more of a long on region. All right, Mohib to Rohit. Yeah, the mat it still might be damp, so the bowlers will have to be a bit careful because the conditions are a bit slippery. Just need to find your rhythm on where to land. Mohib to Rohit. Pitches it on the body, up in the air. This should be an easy catch. Takes it. Barely takes it, but takes it. After 1.1, we're looking at 14 for 1. Trophy fighters have lost the crucial wicket of Rohit. I think he was just beaten by the pace of Mohib. Chaitanya on strike, facing the second delivery from Mohib. Pitching down the leg side, simply flicks it. No score, no runs. Third delivery of the second over. Mohib to Chaitanya. Oh, tries to cut it. Too close to cut. Misses it completely. Oh, a swing and a miss again. That's a very similar looking delivery. Focusing on the same regions. Yeah, trying to keep it away from his body. Oh, that's... It almost carried to Gurkirat. At short covers, that almost carried. That's a maiden over so far from Mohib. Last delivery. And edges it, carries it, goes all the way for a 6. Does not finish the over as a maiden. Goes for a 6. Yeah. Try to pitch the same length again. This time he cuts it, connects it, goes over for 6 runs. Amandeep back into the attack to bowl the first ball of over number 3. Cable defends it. The early wicket of Rohit has definitely pushed Trophy a little bit onto the back foot. They're looking to now watch the ball before hitting the ball. There's no swing in the ball. There's no breeze here. It's a bit muggy. So the batsmen, if they get under the line of the ball, they should be able to hit it. Just like that. Carries straight to the fielder. That's very well bowled. That's beautifully bowled by Amandeep. Pitches it on the drive length. Wants the batsman to play that extra cover shot. Carries it straight to the fielder. The fielder does not make a mistake. And after 2.2, it's 20 for 2.
Well, Amherstburg could be the first community in Essex County to add a new cricket pitch. A proposal to council aims to build a new recreational infrastructure to support the growing demand for the sport. Robert Lothian joins us now with more on this tonight. Robert.
Yeah, Ricardo, there are more than 400 registered cricket players here in Windsor, Essex, and with only 2 official pitches in the city, the owner of Pax Pitch Sports is looking to get the county on board for a third.
With taxpayer sports coming on board, it will cost $0 for taxpayers. We'll fund it. Anything related to it, the cricket pitch, bleach.
Trophy Fighters has lost those early wickets of their prime openers, Keval and Rohit. Bobby is now on strike against Amandeep. That's a heavy flux of fielders on the offside. We're looking at least 5 fielders in the quick offside area. Amandeep to Bobby. Pitches in the middle of the stump. Pushes for a single and gets it. That's good running by the batsman. Amandeep bowling his 4th delivery to Chaitanya. Let's it go. That's a sight you don't see often in an F-15 game. The batsman just simply honoring a delivery and letting it go. Down the leg side, and will be called a wide. Trophy Fighters to make this game competitive, because ASD Media also has a stacked batting lineup. Trophy Fighters will be looking to target 130 to 150 runs at the very least to give their bowlers something to work on. Ball number 5. Pushes it to the backward point just for a single. That's very good bowling by Amandeep. He's managed to keep the bat off the prime batters from Trophy Fighters rather quiet this evening. Last delivery of his 2nd over. Will Bobby try to go for it, or will he simply just look at rotating the strike? Down the leg side again, another wide. 2nd of the over. The bowler might be struggling a bit with his run up. The mat is damp. It is a little slippery. Last ball of the 3rd over. Pitches it straight. No runs offered after the end of 3 overs, but 24 for 2. Mohib coming back for his 2nd over. He had quite a successful 1st over, picked a wicket, and got hit for a 6 on the last delivery. The power play has ended, but ASD Media only still has 2 fielders outside of the inner circle. My apologies. They also have a third man that I just noticed. So they have 3 fielders, a deep mid wicket, a long on, and a third man. Mohib to Chaitanya. Tries to flick it. There was a fielder there. The fielder will only watch it. This should race away to the boundary. It does not. The batsman comes back for a second. The outfield is going to be a little damp, which will make it harder for the ball to roll to the boundary. So the batsman will have to make sure that they run to get as many runs as they can. The ball's getting softer too, so it will not travel as much as a brand new ball would. Cuts it good. Will this go all the way for a boundary? Yes, it does. That was a remarkable shot by Chaitanya. Away from the body, just simply transfers his body weight to the back foot and just guides it to the backward point region and gets 4 runs. He's in a good nick right now. Chaitanya has been scoring very consistent runs lately. He's looking very decent out there right now. He's not looking to try and overhit the ball. He's simply looking to guide the ball in the right regions. Mohib to Chaitanya. Will it be a Yorker? No. Simply puts it on the off stump again. Guides it. No runs. No runs again. They're not giving Chaitanya any room. He did not let him shuffle around in the last 2 deliveries. He's really good to anything away from his body. Last ball off the 4th over. Oh, lifts it up. Falls very, very close to the mid-off fielder, Nadeem. Just does not carry to him. Alright, at the end of 4 overs, we're looking at 31 for 2. We have change on the bowling attack. They're going to reserve the 1 over each for Mohib and Amandeep. So we have inclining towards mostly a spin, Navpreet. He has a fielder on deep extra covers, a long off, a long on, a deep mid wicket in place. Navpreet to Bobby. Slashes it for at least a double. The batsman is running hard. Fielder converging, throws it. Batsman still gets a double. And will they go for an overthrow run? No, they're good with just the 2. I'm assuming one of the batters will be taking charge in this over. to try to hit the spin. Tries to cut it again. Does not connect this time. They do have a fielder at backward point. It was a couple yards within the inner circle for this shot right there. Oh, he tries to flick it on the leg side. That was very close to the leg stump. Navpreet to Bobby. Oh, this time he hits it only for a single. The bowler's not trying to give any pace on the deliveries at all. He's trying to pitch them really slow, letting the batsman work for it. 4 deliveries bowled in this over already, only 5 runs given so far. Not a bad start for the spin. Fifth ball of the over. That one stays a little lower. Chaitanya tries to cut it, but the ball does not carry much. Stays low. Last ball of the 5th over. Will they try to hit it? Misses it again. Misses it again. Really good over by Navpreet. Only offered 5 runs. At the end of 5 overs, 36 for 2. Another spinner coming into the attack after a very first successful spin over. ASD Media has decided to bring in another spinner from the other end as well. Nadeem Aslam coming into the attack. You gotta watch out from Nadeem. He will mix those deliveries up. The slow and the fast ones. Nadeem Aslam to Bobby. A leg. Wow. That was very beautifully bowled. That was a leg break with a little bit of pace on the ball. Bobby tried to cut it. By the time his bat got to the ball was already in keeper's hands. So he needs to time his short batters. Leg break again. This time lifts it straight. Fielder coming underneath. Does not carry to the fielder. Batsman will comfortably get a single. Nadeem to Chaitanya. Chaitanya paddle sweeps it. Should go for a boundary. Does go for a boundary. That was a good looking shot by Chaitanya. Does not miss that full toss on the leg stump. Simply just paddle sweeps it and gets 4 runs.
Good ball, Nadeem bhai. Very good ball, yaar.
Five runs coming off the very first 3 deliveries of this over. Will they try to make this into an over above 10 runs? 4th ball. Lofts it up in the air. Fielder coming underneath and drops it. Drops the catch. Let's take a look at that again. Lifts it to the extra cover region. Connects it. And drops it. Next delivery, they just stole a single at short leg. Pushed into the hands of the fielder, but they still just stole 1 run. We're going to find out how much is that drop catch going to cost ASD Media here. Last delivery of the over. Nadeem to Chaitanya. Flicks it to the leg side. A comfortable single. And at the end of 6 overs, Trophy Fighters 44 for 2. Navpreet coming back for his second over. He was on the receiving end of that dropped catch. Will he look at making those reprimands? We're going to find out if he's successful in getting a wicket here. Cuts it. Fielder getting to the ball, should only be a single. That's a very skewed throw. Second ball of the 7th over. Tries to hit it. Fielder coming underneath, drops it again. This time Varun Sharma at short third man tries to go for the catch. It was a little short. Could have been taken. He did try, but does not succeed. Both the batters have been dropped at this point. That's a misfield again. Looking sloppy here. Looking just a tiny bit sloppy here, ASD Media. Like that right there. Full toss into the block hole. Flicks it to the leg side. Should only be a single. I like the strategy by the bowler though. He's not giving any pace on these deliveries. He's making the batsman work for the shots that they're trying to play. There's no pace to simply time the ball. If you want to go big, you have to put some power behind it. 5th ball of the over. Chaitanya drives it beautifully. Outfield is really slow. Will only be a single still. That's the last ball of the 7th over. Oh, tries to cut it again. Stays low. No runs this time. Karam collects it at the end of 7 overs. Trophy Fighters 49 for 2. After 7 overs, we're 49 for 2. Trophy Fighters will look at starting to hit now. It's 8 more overs in the game. 48 more deliveries. Let's see what they can do. Nadeem Aslam back into the attack. Chaitanya tries to pull it, not there to pull, just gets one. Again, Nadeem is not offering any pace on these deliveries either. So from both ends, the spinners are not giving any pace to the batters. Nadeem Aslam to Bobby. This time he gives a little bit of pace. Bobby pulls it, goes straight to the fielder. Karan stops it, definitely stops 4. And the batting team only gets 1 run. The bowling team is appreciating the fielder's effort there. The fielder, Karan, definitely saved a certain boundary there. Third delivery of the over. Nadeem to Chaitanya. Chaitanya consistently trying to hit that over-covered region. This time did not connect. And bowled him. He's bowled him. It was a leg break. Completely misses it. Completely misses it. The clouds are still up in the sky. There's a heat warning in effect. There's a thunderstorm warning in effect. And we're still out here playing cricket. That's the passion this community supports cricket with. We're all out here supporting the game. Trophy fighters trying to get the momentum going, but every time they try to pick up some momentum, they end up losing a wicket. They just lost Chaitanya on the last delivery to Nadeem Aslam. Nadeem bowled a slower leg break and got right through Chaitanya. Got him on the leg stump. The next batter in from Trophy Fighters is Nikunj. He will definitely be looking at taking the more aggressive approach. Nadeem to Nikunj. We'll have to bowl that again. 5th delivery of the 8th over. Trophy Fighter will be looking at accelerating from this point on. Nikunj slashes the first ball. Goes straight to the fielder on the deep mid wicket. Only 1 run. He's made his intention clear that he's here to try to hit some runs. Nadeem still sticking to his tactics, not giving any pace on these deliveries. Last ball of the 8th over. Nadeem to Bobby. Bobby tries to hit it up in the air. That's a lazy looking shot. Fielder does not get underneath of it. That could have been a catch. I think the field is still wet, so the fielder did not want to risk it. That's the end of the 8th over. It's 53 for 3. Looks like Karam's going to hold Navpreet's 3rd over still and is taking charge himself. He's come down to bowl the 9th over of the game. He'll be bowling his first delivery to Bobby. Into the block hole. Bobby simply just nudges it, and they still steal a single. Batting team still steals a single. That was very good running by the batters. Just simply game awareness. What will Nikunj's strategy be against Karam? Will he still try to look at freeing up his arms and trying to hit Karam? Or will he try to watch a few deliveries before he makes up his mind? Karam to Nikunj. He swings. He misses completely. Goes right through his wickets. That's the end of Nikunj. He did try to hit the bowler. Swings it across. Completely misses it. Middle stumps shattered. Trophy fighter not looking so good at this point. 8.2, 54 for 4. The captain, Vijay Reddy, coming into bat. Captain facing captain. Karam to Vijay Reddy. Advances down the cricket, and that's gone. That's clean gone. That's plumb. That's the batter's gone. Right in front of the wicket. That was a strong appeal by the batting team. And the batter has to walk. So the captain of ASD Media has gotten the better of the captain from Trophy Fighters. Vijay does not seem impressed at all. He has to walk. Trophy Fighters, after 8.3, is sitting at 54 for 5. None of their batsmen have really been able to get the team the momentum that the team was looking for. Vijay Reddy was out in the open trying to accelerate, but that did not work out for him. Karam to Krunal. Down the leg side is a wide. 3 runs to the batting team, but Karam is bowling pretty decently right now. He's given only 1 run in 3 deliveries and picked up 2 wickets already. He's on hat-trick. His team is cheering him on. Will he get a hat-trick? Oh, he barely misses it. The ball stayed low. It's an appeal for a run out. And the third umpire does not seem impressed. The ball is definitely staying low. I'm pretty sure Trophy Fighters will be noticing and observing that. and will try to take advantage of that as well once they bowl. It's been a fantastic over by Karam Sohal so far. 4 deliveries, he's only given 3 runs and picked up 2. Karam to Bobby. Down the leg side again. Another wide. We've seen a few wides going down the leg side today from ASD Media. Delivery number 5 of 9th over. Down the middle. Pushes it on the offside simply for a single. Trophy is simply looking at rotating the strike at this point rather than taking risk and try to hit big and risking losing another wicket. Last ball of the 9th over. Tries to push it to the offside. A full toss. Batsman trying to take a double. Fielder does not want them to. Throws the ball. Only a single.
बाबू ग्राउंड के अंदर अंदर ही 9:59 बाजी 9:59 ठीक है बाबू
New bowler in. Yash will be bowling his first delivery to Krunal. Gets him the very first ball. Batsman has to walk.
How many wickets? Wickets. 6.
Look at that delivery, giving the batsman no room. It was a flighted delivery. He completely misses it. He's trying to get under the ball. Does not get it. Completely misses it. Watch that replay one more time. It's a rather loosely tossed delivery right into the block hole. Batsman misses it completely. 9.1, 59 for 6. Back to the live action. Yash has bowled one and has picked up a wicket on his very first delivery. Vijay Madhu, the new batsman, on strike. He can hit those paddle sweeps. He can hit. He's a really good batter on the leg side. We'll see what he can do against the spinner. Yash to Vijay. Let's it go. Wide down the offside. No speed offered by the bowler at all. They're continuing with those flighted deliveries. They're trying to convince the batsman to hit.
Good ball, Babu.
Vijay tries to hit it. There's no fielder there. Are they going to try to take a double? We'll have to settle with a single. That was an off break.
Good ball, Babu. Shabash, Babu.
Bobby on strike. Bobby tries to hit it. Does not really get any force on that ball.
Single, boy.
Just a single. Right into the hands of the fielder.
One more
That's a
wicket,
very
one more wicket,
good
please,
first
Babu.
over by Yash. He's bowled 4 deliveries so far, only conceded 2 runs and has already picked up a wicket. 5th ball of the over. And that's gone. The umpire...
One more wicket, one more wicket,
Let's take a look.
Babu.
The batsman shuffles.
Wicket.
That will be very interesting for the umpire and the fielding side to see later. Tries to hit it again. Fielder coming underneath. And then again. What's supposed to be is supposed to be. Gets his man either way. Pitches it very much outside the off stump. A full toss. He tries to hit it over long off. Misses it completely. And a simple catch on backward point. Trophy fighters in trouble. They're 62 for the loss of 6 wickets. Seven wickets down, 62 runs on the board, 10 overs completed, 5 more overs in the game. Bobby on strike, Sudhakar on the other end. Will Trophy make it to 100 runs? Karamjit Sohal back into the attack. Oh, edged. Runs down the third man. Only 1 run. Karam's bowled beautifully so far. He's bowled 7 deliveries and only given 7 runs so far and has picked up 2 very crucial wickets. For a quick right-arm pace bowler like Karamjit Sohal himself, he has made the decision to not offer any pace in this game at all. He's bowled rather slow today. Karam to Sudhakar. Full toss. Sudhakar plays it on the long on. Just a single. Trophy's looking at simply rotating the strike at this point. They're not looking at going for long shots. Third ball of the over from Karamjit Sohal to Bobby. Bobby tries to flick it very, very close to the leg stump. The umpire still gives a wide, but that was too close for comfort. Bobby hits it very well. 4 runs. 4 runs on extra cover. That was a really good looking shot by Bobby. Just opens the face of the bat and just pushes it to the extra cover region. The fielder does not get to it. Batsman gets 4 runs. Very crucial 4 runs for trophy fighters. 4th ball off the over. Karamjit Soul. Down the leg side again. Another wide. Most of the wide deliveries we've seen in this inning so far have been pitched down the leg side. I wonder if it's the run-up that's causing a bit of an issue for the bowlers. Down the leg side again. Another wide. That's 3rd wide of the over for Karam. He's trying to keep the ball somewhat dry.
Shabba, boy. Good trap, yaar.
Karam to Bobby. A straight delivery this time. Right to the hands of the fielder. No runs. Bobby lifts it up in the air. Will he get it? The long off fielder drops it. Mohib drops the catch. Bowler does not look impressed at the moment. He tries to elevate that shot towards long off. Does not really get the connection. Fielder tries to get underneath it. Gets underneath it. Gets his hands on the ball. Drops it. Oh, that was a beautiful delivery by Karam. A Yorker right onto the feet of Sudhakar. That brings us to the last ball of the 11th over. My apologies, that's the end of the 11th over. And it's 72 for 7. Back to the live action. Trophy fighters struggling at the moment, to put it mildly. Will they be targeting to at least score 100 runs? At the end of 11 overs, we're looking at 72 for 7 with Bobby and Sudhakar playing at this moment. Yash back into the attack for his second over. He's picked up 2 wickets in his first over and only conceded 3 runs. Yash to Bobby. Bobby tries to hit him. A full toss will only get a single.
How many overs go? After the 3 overs?
Sudhakar will face Yash. Down the leg side. Will be a wide. Seen way too many of these wide deliveries going down the leg side today. I wonder if trophy fighters will have similar issues or not. I guess we'll find out in the second innings. Yash to Sudhakar. Down to the offside. Tries to cut it. Misses it completely. No runs offered. Yash to Sudhakar, full toss, does not get the connection. Nadeem tries to get under the ball, does not really make it. The batting team tries to take a double. That's simply sloppy fielding. That is definitely sloppy fielding from ASD Media. They're getting a little bit complacent here. The bowler does not seem impressed, but Sudhakar is back on it. And tries to pull a rather short delivery. Goes right into the hands of Nadeem Aslam. 1 run only. Yash to Bobby. Full toss. Misses it completely. The umpire does not look impressed with that appeal. We're going to find out what this looks like. It was a full toss in line. Tries to cut it. Fielder converging in. No runs. That's the end of the 12th over, and it is 77 for 7. Varun Sharma, the new bowler coming in. He will be bowling the 13th over of the game. Sudhakar ready, facing Varun Sharma. Sudhakar tries to swing it. He makes a good connection on the ball. Oh, that's a brilliant catch by Amandeep. A one-handed stunner. That is a brilliant, brilliant catch by Amandeep at long on. The batsman gets a really good connection on that ball. Walks down the pitch. Looked like a 4 at the very least. Look at that fielder. He just lunges towards the ball and just a stunner. A one-hand stunner by Amandeep on long on. Let's look at that replay one more time. Sudhakar walks down, connects it pretty decently. But bad luck that the fielder just takes an absolute stunner off a catch. We'll be back after this short break. Back to the live action after that stunner on long on by Amandeep. His entire team is in disbelief that he just took a stunner. Varun Sharma got a wicket on his very first delivery. Thanks to Amandeep. Varun on his... Oh, that's a dead Yorker. Confusion in the batting. Misses it. Misses it. That would have been a run out. That would have been wicket number 2 on it in his very first over, but misses the mark. The new batsman in is Krishna. Varun Sharma to Bobby. Bobby shuffles, tries to hit it. That's not there for a cut. If you're trying to hit that, go for a straight shot. Trophy fighters looking rather desperate to get boundaries here. Bowler struggling with his run up a bit. I think it's a little damp and slippery still. You can watch the bowler. He's trying to get the ball to dry off. 3 deliveries done in the over. Bobby flicks it to the leg side. Will only get 1. Varun to Krishna. Krishna tries to simply cut it towards backward point. Bobby refused a single. That is the last ball of the 13th over. Varun Sharma to Krishna. Krishna tries to make connection at this point in time. Fails to do that. After 13 overs, Trophy Fighters is 79 for 8. Yash back for his 3rd over. Just so our viewers are aware, this is a power surge over. First delivery is a wide. Let's talk a little bit more about the power surge. So power surge is essentially another added over, like a power play. So there's only 2 fielders outside the inner circle. So the batting team is trying to make this over into a big over for them. Try to get as many runs as they can. So batsman flicked it to the leg side. The ball's wet, slips out of the hands of the fielder. The fielder cannot throw the ball precisely. And the batsman take that opportunity and convert that single into a double. Power surge. Ball number 2. Will they try to make this the big over? Bobby on strike. Wide delivery down the leg side again. We've seen that over and over again this innings. Too many wide deliveries pitching down the leg side. Yash to Bobby. Bobby tries to hit it. It's way up in the air. Fielder coming underneath will not get it. It was just a late start by the fielder in the inner circle. Nadeem Aslam does not get under the ball. And the batting team steals a 1. Will Krishna try to hit, or will he try to give the strike back to Bobby? 3rd delivery of the power surge over. Krishna misses it. Misses it completely. 4th ball. Connects it straight into the hands of the bowler, but they will still steal a single. A little bit of a fumble by the bowler. 6 runs only so far in this over from 4 deliveries. 5th delivery of the over. Bobby facing, tries to cut it, fails. Trophy's not looking to hit those straight shots at all. They're simply trying to cut a lot on the offside. That's the last ball of the power surge. 14th over of the game. Bobby lifts it up. Mid-off coming underneath. Karam misses it. That was a hard catch. Karam tried to lunge for it, but still does not get into the ball. And they took a 3rd run. Oh, the fielders gotten a direct hit. What a turn of events. What a turn of events. So that's them trying to steal a 3rd one on an overthrow. The fielder gets to the ball, straight hit. And after 14 overs, Trophy Fighters is 85 for 9. That's the last wicket. Rambo Day walking in. We'll be back after a short break. Our cameraman here sharing a beautiful aesthetic picture here of the sun trying to pierce these dark clouds. We're getting a ray of sunshine here. Still no breeze. It's rather muggy still, but the sun is trying to come out. Varun Sharma is back for his 2nd over. He only gave 2 runs in his 1st over and picked up a wicket as well. Last over of this innings, Varun Sharma. No runs. They moved all 5 fielders outside the inner circle now. Heavy protection on the leg side and 2 fielders outside on the offside as well. Batsman tries to take charge. The non-striker is refusing the single. I believe it's Krishna on strike. Still shows Bobby, but Bobby's already sitting out in the dugout. Oh, my bad. That's still Bobby on strike. That was Krishna that got out. 3 deliveries and not a single run conceded so far by Varun Sharma in his 2nd over. He's trying to pitch Bobby down the leg side into the Yorker zone. 4th delivery of the over. Will Bobby try to hit this? Yes, he does, but only for a single. This time the batting team takes it. Two more deliveries to go in this final over of the 1st innings. Varun to Ram. Ram tries to hit it, does not really make the connection, but still successful to steal a single right into the hands of the bowler. Varun wasn't too appeased about it either. Did not really make an effort to get the batsman run out. Singles at this point in the game do not hurt ASD Media at all. Last ball of the 1st innings. Varun Sharma to Bobby. Bobby tries to simply cut it to the backward point. 1 run. And that brings us to the end of the 1st innings. Trophy Fighters has scored 90 runs with the loss of 9 wickets. So we're looking at a required run rate of simply 6 runs and over for the batting side, ASD Media, to chase. We'll be back.
Cricket is not just a game. It's an emotion felt by every heart, by those who play, those who coach, those who capture every moment, and those who support in every way.
As a professional athlete and founder of Optimist Sports, I've traveled and observed leagues across borders, and I know what great ones look like. With BCCL, we're bringing international level experience right here to Windsor, Essex. Awards, player recognition, and professional experience for all local athletes.
Leagues come and go, but the one that listens to the players, they last. And I'm here to make sure we never forget who this is really for. The players. Real competition, real recognition, and the respect players deserve.
Every local player is a star. They just need to be seen. And ASD Media Works is here to make sure your moments shine across screens. This is your time, your story, your spotlight. Your game will be seen, your brand will be remembered.
From building Namaste Indian Supermarket Windsor and Planet India Windsor into Windsor's biggest grocery store, I have built everything from the ground. Now I'm helping BCCL because our player deserves more than just matches. They deserve a platform that feels international.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you?
Built for players, by the players.
Well, Amherstburg could be the first community in Essex County to add a new cricket pitch. A proposal to council aims to build a new recreational infrastructure to support the growing demand for the sport. Robert Lothian joins us now with more on this tonight. Robert.
Yeah, Ricardo, there are more than 400 registered cricket players here in Windsor, Essex, and with only 2 official pitches in the city, the owner of PAX Pitch Sports is looking to get the county on board for a third.
With Optimist Sports coming on board, it will cost $0 for taxpayers. We'll fund it, anything related to it, the cricket pitch, bleachers, bathrooms, ground maintenance, anything that comes with it, we're ready to fund it.
The town approved plans for a cricket pitch at Anderden Park. Amherstburg provides the land, and in turn, PAX Pitch will pay to retrofit parts of the field for cricket. That includes installing about $20,000 of turf to allow the ball to roll properly, something that's needed to play the sport. Players are driving in some cases to Chatham just to play. The new field could accommodate cricket clinics, camps, and eventually even tournaments. And the first bowl could come before July.
So if we have something right here, first of all, we're saving a lot of travel time for players, and the second thing is we will have our own. We will add to the facilities that are already in place. So that's something more players can take up the sport, and they don't have to sit at home for like 2 weeks straight and just wait on to get on a cricket field. We'll be able to do it now.
PAX Pitch says this is only the start of cricket in Amherstburg. By this time next year, the company says the goal is to be back in front of council asking for land to create another pitch. Ricardo.
Okay, well, it sounds like he's expecting more growth in the sport. That's good to hear. Robert, thank you for that. That's CTV's Robert Lothian tonight. Well, Amherstburg could be the first community in Essex County to add a new cricket pitch. A proposal to council aims to build a new recreational infrastructure to support the growing demand for the sport. Robert Lothian joins us now with more on this tonight. Robert.
Yeah, Ricardo, there are more than 400 registered cricket players here.
Welcome back to the second innings of this game. We were expecting this to be a batting contest. Did not pan out that way in the first innings. ASD Media bowled brilliantly. They held back all the pace, made the batters for trophy fighters work to hit the boundaries, and it just did not work out in their favor. It's still 90 runs on the board. That's not terrible. It's just 6 runs needed per over. And knowing trophy fighters, they will give in their all to stop ASD Media from scoring these 90 runs. Vijay Madhu outside. My apologies. Vijay Madhu is into the attack. And Navpreet is the batsman on strike. Karam Sohal will be the non-striker. Vijay Madhu will bowl the first ball of the second innings. Batsman marking his guard. We have a third man, a long third man, and we have a long on in the form of Keval Vasra. First ball of the second innings. Vijay Madhu to Navpreet. Down the leg side. That ball did swing a bit. It was a late swing. There is a tiny bit of breeze. So the bowling team will be looking at taking advantage of that breeze. Vijay Madhu, second delivery of his first over. Down the leg side again. He is getting a bit of a swing. That's for sure. And Vijay Reddy observed that the bowler is getting a bit of a swing. So he's trying to get the third man back into the inner circle. And he's moved out deep square leg. But the bowler has made his own decision to bring in long on and push the third man fielder out again. So we have a third man outside the circle and a deep square leg. Vijay Madhu to Navpreet. Bouncer straight onto the body. He did not want to play that. He basically just tried to fend it, hit the bat, and the batsman took a single. That was a very good delivery by Vijay Madhu. Now for Karamjeet Sohal, we have a bit of a change in the field. We have a long off and we have the similar third man back. So they'll be trying to target the offside area for Karam Sohal. Only one run conceded so far in the first three deliveries. Vijay Madhu to Karam. Down the offside. Tries to cut it. Does not really intend to make the connection at the last second. A dot ball. A good start to the first over by Vijay Madhu. Fifth ball off the over. That one came in again. Vijay is controlling his swing rather decently at the moment. He's only given one run so far in the very first 5 deliveries of the second innings. It's a strong start by trophy fighters. Like I mentioned, they will continuously try to give a fight to the other team. Last ball of the first over. Vijay Madhu to Karam Sohal. On to the leg side again. Hit him on the helmet. Bounced off his bat. Tried to pull it. Did not really make the connection. The batsman seems okay. Just friendly banter between the two teams. 1 over. It's 1 run for no loss.
The batsman is looking good. Can he hit one more to get the most sixes award? And yes, there it goes. Most sixes award. Hey, wait, where are they taking him? That's the Dawat-e-Zaika Most Sixes Award. Participate in Windsor's Border City Cricket League and get special discount on your favorite meals.
Ram Bodhe coming into the attack. Ram will constantly try to hit those good length areas on the offside. Again, they're going with a very similar fielding approach. They have a deep square leg and they have a third man outside the inner circle. Rambode to Navpreet. He tries to swing him hard. The ball stayed low. This batter looks like somebody who will take charge on every single delivery. He's not out here to rotate strike. He's made his intentions clear. Rambode to ball his second delivery. Misses it again. He's continuously trying to target the straight area, and the batter is just not picking up the length. Will it be outside the off stump again? No, down the leg side this time. Simply just gently nudges it towards the leg side. Fielder takes a single. Karam Sohal is now on strike. Change in the field setup for Karam. Vijay Reddy, the captain, talking to his bowler on the field setup. We have a long off. Rohit moving to the long off position. The third man has been pulled back in. We have a long off in place and a deep square leg. So they're either trying to go to pitch it short or outside the off stump for Karam to play that shot over the long off. What will it be? It's a short ball. Karam plays it straight into the hands of the fielder on the mid-on. Throws it, no runs. That's good fielding by Keval Basra. Only one run offered by Rambode in these 4 deliveries he's bowled so far. 5th ball of the over. Pitches it short. Karam struggles to connect it completely. Still manages to get a single on the leg side. The ball's definitely staying low. Vijay Reddy actively targeting his fielders to assure that they're changing the field positions for the change of strike from Karam to Navpreet. Navpreet to face the last delivery of the second over from Rambode. Will he try to hit Ram? He does. Does not make a full connection. I think that will still run for at least 4 runs. Yes, it does. That's just unlucky for the bowler. And after the loss, after 2 overs, we're looking at 7 for no loss.
The batsman is looking good. Can he hit one more to get the most sixes award? And yes, there it goes. Most sixes award. Hey, wait, where are they taking him? That's the Dawat-e-Zaika Most Sixes Award. Participate in Windsor's Border City Cricket League and get special discount on your favorite meals.
We've noticed in these first 2 overs that the ball is still staying low. So to try to go on the back foot on a good length delivery and try to pull it on the leg side is going to be a very risky shot. You're risking getting bowled. Vijay Madhu back for a second over. Vijay to Karamjeet. Karam, that's a go. They're not looking at bowling anything to Karam on the middle stump or the leg stump. They're trying to consistently bowl him on the offside. Vijay to Karam again. This time on the middle stump. Beautiful flick by Karam Sohal. That's a big 6. That's a big 6 by Karam Sohal. Watch the face of that bat. He gets in the line of the ball, simply just flicks it over the deep square leg area, and that's a big hit. Massive. One delivery down the leg side, and he's taken full advantage of that delivery. Will Vijay go back to the strategy they had and bowl on the off stump to Karam Sohel? Yes, he does. Yes, he does, and Karam misses that. Karam trying to be very careful for all the deliveries pitched to him on the offside. Fourth ball of the over. Vijay to Karam. Down the offside again. Misses his mark this time. Wide delivery. Will Karam try to shuffle on the offside? Because it's very clear that the bowler is consistently trying to target those areas on the offside. Will the batsman try to take advantage of that? Will he try to hit him on the offside this time? Fourth delivery of the over. Offside. Tries to nudge it on the offside. Will just be a single. John collects it and throws it. Keeper does not collect it. Hits the batsman. Just one run. Fifth ball of his second over. Vijay Madhu to Navpreet. Navpreet hasn't quite connected. Oh, and the fielder tries to get underneath of it, does not, goes for a 4. That was a good effort by Cable, and he was just too far away from the ball. Fielding team trying to still appreciate the fielder for making that effort. That was the first delivery in the block in the slot for the batter, and he hit it over deep mid wicket. Last ball of the over for Vijay Madhu to Navpreet. Will Navpreet try to hit this one? Yes, he does, and it goes long. That's a huge 6. That is a biggie to end the over for Vijay Madhu. Look at that shot. That's a pickup pull shot. He turned his head away. His eyes are not on the ball, and he still connects it. That's a lethal hit. That goes long. What a hit that was by Navpreet. He's waiting for the delivery, picks it up, and just a pickup pull shot. 6 runs. So 2 big hits in that last over. One from Karam Sohel, one from Navpreet. That was an expensive over by Vijay Madhu. Changing the bowling attack. After 3 overs, the fielders have been spread outside. The power play is done. Start of the 4th over, and John Osef is now into the attack, bowling to Karam Sohel. John to Karam. That's a beautiful delivery. Karam simply respects it and pushes it to the offside for a single.
Right. Good.
John has 2 fielders on the leg side and 3 on the offside. John to Navpreet. Oh, he tries to go across again. My apologies, I did miss a fielder on the leg side as he was outside the boundary lines, but John does have 3 fielders outside the inner circle on the leg side, and he has 2 fielders on the offside. So he's waiting for the batter to mistime his shot on the leg side because he's definitely trying to play across. Navpreet. John to Navpreet. Navpreet tries to connect, does not really make the connection, but will still easily steal a single. Karam Sohal is now on strike. He's trying to play very calculated shots at the moment. He's not trying to hit every delivery. He's only trying to look at the balls in his arc to convert those into maximums. John Osef to Karamjit Sohal. Down the leg side, Karam tries to swing it straight, completely misses it. And somehow John missed the wickets as well. That's a good start to his over for John Osef. Pretty decent baller, John. He won't give away runs easily. You'll have to work for it. 5th ball off the over for John. Karam charging, misses it again. There's no speed being offered by John, so John sticking to what ASD Media did. There's no speed being offered on the deliveries, and he's trying to stick to the outside off stump. Trying to get the batsman to mistime his shots onto the offside, for which he has protection on the long off area. Last ball off the over for John Osef. Will Karam try to hit, or will he simply just let it be? Another beautiful delivery by John. A huge appeal, but that's the bat hitting the mat. Karam mimics it over and over again just to tell them what's going on. So at the end of 4 overs, we're looking at 27-4-0. Change in the bowling. We have Rohit into the attack now to bowl the 5th over of this game. Trophy fighters looking at picking up a wicket at this point. If they do not pick up a wicket rather quickly, this game will start shifting weights towards ASD Media heavily. Rohit to Navpreet. Will this be the over? Tries to connect it, will only get a single. Vijay Reddy, the fielder, on deep mid wicket. Karamjit now on strike to face Rohit. Leg side. Oh, that was a catch. There was a fielder at short square leg position. Karam just simply flicked it, and the fielder could not get under the ball. Navpreet tries to hit it straight down the ground. Will go straight into the hands of the fielder on the long off. Keval Vasra comfortably collects it. Batsman gets a single. Rohit to Karam after that dropped effort at short square leg. Will this be another effort? Straight down the ground again. Long off coming in. Look at how straight he's played that shot. He's waiting for the ball to come to him. Simply plays it straight as an arrow. Back to live action. Rohit to Navpreet. Into the block hole. This is a rather busy over for Keval Vasra. Not a bad start to the over by Rohit though. He's given 5 runs in 5 deliveries. Will Karam try to hit this last ball of the over from Rohit? No, he does not. Wanted to take a single. The non-striker refuses it. That's the end of the 5th over. It's 32-40. John Osef back into the attack for his 2nd over. Only conceded 2 runs in his 1st over, John. Will this be the over where Trophy Fighter gets their 1st wicket? John to Navpreet. A slow delivery. It's high up in the air. Fielder Rambo, they're coming underneath of it. And he takes it. That's a good catch by Ram. That's a really good catch by Ram. The fielder looks happy. The bowling team looks rather happy. Let's take a look at that replay. Look at that effort by Ram Bode. That was way high up in the air. The fielder had to be in a good position to take that catch. He did and made it look easy. That's a good catch by Ram. And with that said, like we said, Trophy Fighters has picked up their 1st wicket. Nadeem Aslam is the new batter in, taking strike to face a rather dangerous looking John Osef. John's only given 2 runs in his 7 deliveries so far, and he's already picked up a crucial wicket. John to Nadeem. Nadeem simply defends the first ball, wants to get a read off the pitch. John's not giving any pace on any of his deliveries at this point. Third ball of the over for John to Nadeem Aslam. Nadeem defends it again. He's trying to get a read on the bowler. John hasn't given a single run in his 3 deliveries of his second over, 4th delivery of the over. Nadeem charges, makes a really good connection, and that's even a better fielding by Vijay Madhu, and a very good throw. Trophy is not looking at giving away any easy runs at all at this point. John's bowling to the areas where his fielders are. That's very smart bowling by John Osef so far. He's only given 3 runs, picked up a wicket in 10 deliveries. Will Karam Sohel try to take charge against John, or will he just look at rotating the strike? Let's find out. Delivery number 5 of the second over for John. Karam respects it, nudges it on the offside, does not really get any single at all. Again, a very prolific over by John. He's only given 1 run so far. That's brilliant bowling, and he's already picked up a wicket. Pick of the bowlers so far, John Osef. Last ball of the over for John. Pitches it to Karam. Karam swings it hard, and that's a huge 6. Yeah, that's a huge 6. Karam does not miss on the leg side. Let's take a look at that replay. Look at that. Advances and just slashes it onto the long on. That's a huge 6 by Karam Sohel. He waits for the delivery. Anything on the middle or leg side, Karam's not sparing it. He's just getting in the line of it and just hitting it out of the park. Let's take a quick break. Change in the bowling attack by trophy fighters. Chaitanya, the spinner, is now being brought into the attack to put a stop to this attack by ASD Media. Both batsmen are trying to take charge against the bowlers now. Let's see if Chaitanya can pick up a wicket in his first over. Chaitanya to Nadeem Aslam. Nadeem will try to take charge against the spinner. Defends the first ball. Second ball of the over for Chaitanya to Nadeem Aslam. Nadeem tries to free up his arms. The ball came in. That'll just be 1 run. It's a good fielding effort. Again, Rambode has to make up some ground, but does not let loose and restricts the batters to only take a single. So Karam try to take charge against the spinner. Chaitanya to Karamjeet Sohel. Simply nudges it onto the offside. Will this be 2 runs? That's a good back foot cut. Will only have to suffice with 1 run. Fourth ball of the over for Chaitanya. Nadeem Aslam facing Chaitanya. That he's trying to hit it. Will this be a catch or a 6? That's a 6. That's 6 runs for Nadeem Aslam. Look at that pickup shot. He waits for the ball to come to him this time and swings it. over deep mid wicket. Gets a maximum. Chaitanya has given 8 runs so far in the first 4 deliveries of his first over. Another one in the slot and another 6. That's even bigger. That's even bigger. A very similar looking ball. Stays still, waits for the ball, picks it up, and just hammers it down the leg side for a maximum. 6 runs for Nadeem. Back-to-back 6s. Look at that pickup shot. He does not miss on the leg side, this guy. That's back-to-back 6s for Nadeem. Will he try to make it 3 in a row? Yes, he does! Yes, he does. That's beautiful batting by Nadeem Aslam. That's 3 back-to-back 6s by Nadeem. Look at that. That's, again, a very similar looking delivery. That pitch down the middle stump. The batsman does not miss that. Takes full advantage of those last 3 loose deliveries by Chaitanya. Hits 18 runs in the last 3 deliveries. Ready into the attack. In the first innings, we saw Karamjit Soul, the captain, bowling against Vijay Reddy, the captain of Trophy Fighters, and Karam got Vijay on the very first delivery. LBW right in front of the wickets. Will Vijay try to return the favor to Karam Soul? We're going to find out. Vijay Reddy to Karamjit Soul. First ball. Lifts it straight. Will the fielder catch it? No, that went for a 4.
Sorry.
That was a very straight shot by Karam Sohal off of Vijay Reddy's first legal delivery. Second ball of the over for Vijay Reddy to Karamjit Sohal down the leg side. Another wide. The trend of seeing these wide deliveries down the leg side has continued into the second innings as well. Will Karam continuously try to target this over of Vijay Reddy? Down the leg side, but this time hits him on the pads. Batting team steals 2 runs. Leg byes. Again, it's a very muggy day out here. There's no breeze. And it's just a still evening. Vijay to Karam again. Karam wanted to try to free up his arms, but restricts himself to just take a single. The sun is trying to come outside. There's still clouds in the sky, and it's trying to be a bit sunny, but it's still muggy nonetheless. No breeze. Vijay to Nadeem. Down the leg side. There's a very feeble appeal by the bowling side, but that was way down the leg side. No runs. Which has given 9 runs off the 4 balls that he's bowled so far. Will we see a wicket in the next 2 deliveries, or will we see a boundary? Vijay to Nadeem. Flicks it on the leg side. There's protection in the deep. A little bit of a fumble by the fielder. Still collects it. Throws it. Will just be a 1. Last ball of the over for Vijay Reddy. A bit of confusion here. There's still 1 ball pending in this over. So Vijay looking to pitch the last ball of his first over to Karamjit Sohal. Will he try to make this a big shot? No. Just defends it. No runs. At the end of 8 overs, ASD Media is 69 for 1. New bowler in. Krishna will be pitching his first delivery to Nadeem Aslam. Krishna to Nadeem. Nadeem gets a read on the bowler again. Does not try to hit the very first delivery. Gently nudges it to the offside. We're looking at 22 runs required from 6.5 at a required run rate of 3.2. That's a rather easy looking task for the batting team. The only way they can make it hard is by picking up quick back-to-back wickets. Are we going to see something eventful in this over? Krishna to Nadeem. Down to the leg side. Does not carry. He picks up a ball on the leg side and plays it on the offside somehow. Just a mistimed shot, I guess. Krishna will bowl his 3rd delivery of his first over to Karam Sohal now, who's sitting on 25 runs and 23 deliveries. Karam Sohal gently flicks it to the leg side. Will be targeting for 2 runs. Nadeem does not look interested, so we'll have to settle for 1. There's no real cheer from the bowling side at this moment. I think they realize it's too late in the game for them to try to make a comeback, but this is a game of cricket. Anything goes. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Will we see something eventful? Misses it. Misses it. Tries to take charge, but misses it. Fifth ball of the over for Krishna to Nadeem. Tries to hit it again. A very similar looking delivery as the last one. The umpire's given a wide. That was a very close call. The captain from Trophy Fighters does not look amused. That was a rather late call by the umpire for a wide delivery. And it was a close call as well. Krishna to Nadeem Aslam. Nadeem plays it towards long off. That looks like that's the end of the over. After 9, it's 72 for 1. Sudhakar ready to Nadeem Aslam. Pushes it down to long on just for 1 run. $18 more runs required from 5.5 overs at a required run rate of 3 per over. Will this be the over that the batting team tries to put things to an end, or will Sudhakar be lucky to pick up a few wickets for his team here? Sudhakar to Karam Sohal. Misses it. Continuously trying to pitch Karam on the off stump, way outside the off stump line. He's checking his shots. Sudhakar to Karam again. This time on the leg side, down the leg side, wide, and a single at the very least. Yes, that's 2 runs without illegal deliveries. Without a legal delivery. That's a wide ball. $16 runs required from 5.4. Are we going to see a few big hits in this over to end this game, or will this game go into the next over? Sudhakar to Nadeem Aslam. Full toss, connects it. Vijay Reddy coming underneath and drops it. That's a sitter off a catch dropped by the captain. Let's take a look at that replay. It was a full toss, a rather ordinary delivery by the bowler. The batsman does not really make that good of a connection, and the fielder drops it. Another down the offside. Let's take a look at that replay again. A full toss, no connection, no good connection made by the batsman. Fielder was in perfect position to catch that and somehow drops it. Swing and a miss. Constantly aiming those areas on the offside. Not a bad over by Sudhakar at all. That's 5 runs given in 5 deliveries with a drop catch. Last ball of the over. Nadeem tries to swing, does not connect, goes down the deep square leg. Fielder rushing in to just stop at a single, and quite successful at doing so. At the end of 10 overs, it's 78 for 1. Krishna back into the attack. Nadeem Aslam. Nadeem going consistently to try to hit it over the deep mid-wicket area. The ball is rather far from him. He's trying to play across. He's been quite successful at doing that so far. 13 runs needed. Will this be the last over of the game? Krishna to Nadeem. In the slot. Picks it up. Goes towards the long off. Fielders converging and nobody takes it. Absolute confusion in the field between the two fielders. Let's take a look at the replay. Rohit and Vijay Madhu. They were converging on the offside. None of them went to save that certain boundary. Yeah, that was right in between the two fielders. A little bit of a sloppy effort. 9 needed from 4.4. Will this be the last over? Flicks it gently onto the leg side. 1 run. Will Karam try to just simply let go and try to hit the next ball? It's 8 required. Yes, he does. He tries to swing hard. Misses it completely. 1 by. 7 needed. Might be a contest between Nadeem and Karam on who's going to hit that winning shot. Nadeem Aslam on strike to face Krishna. Will he try to go big? Offside, goes big, 4 runs, no protection in the deep point region. Frees up his arms, cuts it basically for 4 runs. You can tell by the body language of the fielding team, they have given up at this point. There's only 3 runs needed. They've acknowledged that this game has slipped out of their hands. Now, last ball of the 11th over. Will this be the last ball of the game? 3 runs needed. Will Nadeem try to hit a boundary? Or will we get into the 12th over? Nadeem lets it go. I guess we shall see another over. Sudhakar back for his second over to Karamjit Soul. Karamjit Soul plays it rather straight for a single. 2 needed from 3.5. This game is rather an obligation at this moment. Will this be the last ball of the game? It looks like it is. They might go for a double. No, they don't. They want to finish this in fashion. The fielders just throwing the ball around, convincing them to take that second run, but the batting team is not interested. They want to try to hit the last ball for this last run of the game. The scores are tied. Karamjit Soul for the winning score. Hits it long. Vijay Reddy coming underneath, and that was a good effort by the fielder. But it still goes for 4 runs, and that brings us to the end of the game. ASD Media snags this game rather comfortably. Let's take a look at that replay one more time. Karam tries to hit it long, tries to hit those winning runs in a 6. Vijay Reddy getting underneath, trying to take that catch, does not really get underneath the ball. A good effort nonetheless. That brings us to the end of this game, that ASD Media snags it rather comfortably. Handshakes between the teams. And with that, we come to the end of this contest that ASD Media has won rather comfortably. Thank you to everyone for listening and tuning in. A lot more BCCL F15 action to come through the week, so stay with us. Thank you all.
Cricket is not just a game. It's an emotion felt by every heart, by those who play, those who coach, those who capture every moment, and those who support in every way.
As a professional athlete and founder of Paxpit Sports, I've traveled and observed leagues across borders, and I know what great ones look like.
With BCCL, we're bringing international level experience right here to Windsor, Essex. Awards, player recognition, and professional experience for all local athletes.
Leagues come and go, but the one that listens to the players, they last. And I'm here to make sure we never forget who this is really for. The players. Real competition, real recognition, and the respect players deserve.
Every local player is a star. They just need to be seen. And ASD Media Works is here to make sure your moments shine across screens. This is your time, your story, your spotlight. Your game will be seen, your brand will be remembered.
From building Namaste Indian Supermarket Windsor and Planet India Windsor into a Windsor's biggest grocery store, I have built everything from the ground. Now I'm helping BCCL because our player deserves more than just matches. They deserve a platform that feels international.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you?
Built for players, by the players.
Good evening, guys. Welcome back to the post-match presentation. Despite of a heavy rain, we were glad to have the full match between Trophy Fighters and ASD Media Works. Now, starting with the awards, we'll first go for the Most Sixes Awards, sponsored by Dawat-e-Zaika, and it goes to Nadim Aslam for hitting 3 big youth sixes and changing the game. Coming up next is the catch of the match, and that goes to Ram Bode. It's sponsored by Janpat Indian Cuisine. Moving on, we have the economical bowler. He came in the depth and bowled very good 2 overs, and that goes to Varun Sharma with an economy of 2.5. Last but not the least, the man who stood throughout his innings and played a brilliant knock, our man of the match, captain of ASD Media Works, Karamjit Sohail. So we are also having a new award being introduced, and that is from our great sponsor Orbit Foodie Services. So thank you for spicing up the BCCL season 2025, and this goes to the winning captain Karamjit Sohail. Thank you. It was a great match between Trophy Fighters and ASD Media Works. We'll see you on Thursday for a new match. Thank you.
Cricket is not just a game. It's an emotion felt by every heart, by those who play, those who coach, those who capture every moment, and those who support in every way.
As a professional athlete and founder of Paxpit Sports, I've traveled and observed leagues across borders, and I know what great ones look like.
With BCCL, we're bringing international level experience right here to Windsor, Essex. Awards, player recognition, and professional experience for all local athletes.
Leagues come and go, but the one that listens to the players, they last. And I'm here to make sure we never forget who this is really for. The players. Real competition, real recognition, and the respect players deserve.
Every local player is a star. They just need to be seen. And ASD Media Works is here to make sure your moments shine across screens. This is your time, your story, your spotlight. Your game will be seen, your brand will be remembered.
From building Namaste Indian Supermarket Windsor and Planet India Windsor into a Windsor's biggest grocery store, I have built everything from the ground. Now I'm helping BCCL because our player deserves more than just matches. They deserve a platform that feels international.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Are you?
Built for players, by the players.